So UO Lab is basically, we're given different experiments that they're kind of small scale of what you might see in industry.
It's definitely grueling.
Biggest challenge is definitely time.
They try to start you out easy, then they kind of smack you right in the middle, give you quite a challenge as far as time constraints are concerned.
It was a lot of work, first off. Lots of long nights writing 26-page papers.
8 experiments, 5 weeks. You've got a quick turnaround, and every experiment you either have a written report or an oral report of some kind.
So you're working on 3 things at once, and you're only given about 3 days of lab time for just 1 experiment of 8 experiments over 6 weeks. So it's a very big time crunch.
It really teaches you how to apply what you've learned in all your chemie courses into something really applicable.
We couldn't remove the top of so we can't find the inner diameter, so we had to.
I think the group experience was incredibly important because learning how to communicate and collaborate and understand that each team member is going to have their own strengths and weaknesses. It's amazing to see your output so much better than if it was just yourself.
I've learned everything from how different groups have different ways of communicating, how important it is to go and ask if you have questions.
Having Dr. Durrell there for us throughout this whole time, sometimes this lab just feels like turmoil, so having him there has been like the light throughout the entire summer semester, I guess.
He was there to kind of mitigate disaster for a lot of our experiments, and he was just kind of like a father figure for everybody, making sure no really chaos broke out. And I honestly couldn't imagine a better lab instructor than what he did for us.
I plan on going to grad school, so I feel like this sort of method where you're not given a lab manual, you're not given like step 1, step 2, step 3. It's quite enlightening in that sort of sense.
We had to analyze a lot of data, and that's a lot of what myself and other chemical engineers will be doing when they get into industry. It's a lot of figuring out what data specifically means, and it'll help in that regard, just to have the experience with it, to have worked with it before.
So after graduating, I plan on working in the field, probably process engineering, and so this was incredibly important to be able to problem solve.
I think it's the most important class I've taken as a chemical engineer at Virginia Tech, because we learn about all these things, we learn about the assumptions that we need to make and things like that, but then actually applying the assumptions and seeing how close they are to reality was, I think, very important for my understanding of things, and also just seeing the processes instead of writing on paper. I think that was very important.